I must look like I got heck of insurance. And I do, but I'm just saying. Put some spec on my car.
East Coast always in me, Commonwealth, Lil Joe, getting love from my city. I roll call for the DMV. In my own lane, you can still ride with me. Lord knows I made mistakes. You want any but it's too late. I don't need your support, you know I'm important. I will never sell myself short, 'cause I know you see me. Come on, big girl, big dreams and big dreams. Talk is cheap, but please dare me to run up. I'm up in my money when I'm like this. Talk a good game, I'm not alphabet. Even on my worst days, still an alphabet. Standing next to me, you gotta be an alphabet. Eight ball in your bucket, I'm your alphabet. Alphabet. Never really fit in, always felt like an alien. I be in my own space of mind, making boss moves in my own time, and I ride my own ride. Find me all alone, I'm on the road. I had to take a couple hits, a couple stones, but targets I don't ever miss. They wanna know. To be me. Let me give you this game for free. Know you see me on the come up, big girl with big dreams and big drip. Talk is cheap, but please dare me to run up. I'ma put my money.
Playing.
Talk a good game, I'm an alphabet. Even on my worst days, still an alphabet.
Hey ladies, I have been going around for days and days with my hair slapped to the back. I ain't got but that much to put in a ponytail, and I've been putting that much in that little ponytail, and I'm sick of it. So I'm just gonna set my hair, and usually when I do, I start off with a couple of swirls and stuff. And I know a lot of people don't approve, especially of us women of a particular age, doing it. But girl, y'all see the 8 head I'm working with? We're gonna play like it ain't there? No, I'm not. So I'm just gonna do a little swoop in here and it just softens my hairline to me. It looks more harsh when it's wet, but then it just dries and has a more soft appeal around my hairline for me. And there we go. How are we setting it? I had to stop and think, like, how do I set my hair? Knowing I've done it about 50, 11 times, we set it like this. I don't have to make the straightest of lines when I do it either, but anywho, I'm not finna sit here and talk about setting my hair, doggone. Someone did ask me about how often do I set my hair, so I will say this much. I set my hair weekly. I wash my hair weekly. For me, it saves me from reaching for a hot iron or something like that, because around about day 5, 6, sometimes 7, my hair will last. My hair starts looking tired and it needs a little bit of a revamp. So that's why I wash it. If I didn't, like I said, I'd have to reach for the curling irons. Sorry about that, I had to take a quick phone call, but can I just say my channel is, to me, starting to find its stride in terms of friendlier people. Like, there was a point in time where every time I turned around, somebody had something real mean, nasty, or negative to say. I was like, I doubt. I have not had a whole lot of that lately. And I've been saying some stuff. Y'all know I'm gonna say some stuff. But I've been saying some stuff that people may or may not necessarily agree with. In the spirit of that, I might as well go on and say something else that's on my mind right now, because this bothers me. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong, you know, as long as you say it respectfully. But the other day, while I was at work, I heard a parent tell her child, "You don't respect nobody who don't respect you. Remember that. Now you go have a good day." Like, first of all, I think that's a heck of a send-off to give your child. I mean, what happened to, you know, hey baby, do your best, hugs and kisses, and, you know, it just seemed kind of aggressive. But I have heard that for years coming from parents. Like when we talk about a child talking back and doing things like that. Well, I tell my child he ain't got to respect nobody who don't respect him. So, yeah, he get that from me. So, yeah. So, and you can tell by the way they saying yeah. So they're talking about say the next thing, move on, as if that thing is over. And so, I'm ignorant. I was just like, oh yeah, that's not how that works here in school. That kind of attitude and the thing you're talking about is more of a homeschool thing. Like if you firmly believe in that and you don't support the system that we have here in place, yeah, you might look into homeschooling. And I do have a lot of information available for you if you would like that. And guess what those parents do? Back right on down. Because no, we can't have a whole school of everybody talking about that. And then here's what the thing is too. Respect that child for what? Like, no offense, but respect comes as a result of an action. You know what I mean? Like, someone accomplishes a goal, someone does something, then you respect them for that. Or someone doesn't do something, in the face of someone acting a fool. You may respect the fact that somebody didn't rise up and slap the heck up out of somebody. Not that that's what I wanted to do to them parents, but I ain't saying it ain't. Mm-mm. But you respect someone for their actions. And I feel like what the parents probably really mean instead of respect is dignity. Because everyone deserves dignity, right? It doesn't matter. Like, you can take a person who let's say we have someone who murdered someone, right? And they're in prison. You still treat that human being with dignity. I don't respect you for doing that, especially if you kill somebody over $5. You know what I mean? No, I ain't got no respect for you for doing that. But that being said, excuse me again, I need just a little more moisturizer. Okay, so by the way, the moisturizer I use is this Taraji P. I don't know if that's showing up or not. Taraji P. Henson moisturizer. I use a lot of body. I get the concentrated formula and then I add water to it. I think it recommends you add 1 part of the setting lotion, 2 parts water, and that's about what I do. But anyway, getting back to it, if someone murdered a person for say $5, I don't have any respect for that, none whatsoever. But that being the case, when they go to prison, I do not believe that the guards should get to throw urine on them, throw feces on them, or put their food on the floor like they're a dog. They still deserve to be treated with dignity. That is what I definitely treat all of my students with. I treat them with dignity. The respect factor, again, that comes with an accomplishment. I probably will respect their parents. In fact, I definitely do. I respect the parents who raise their children to be respectful children. Why should they respect me? Because I have something they need. I have a service that I'm providing them for darn near free. But that's why you respect a teacher, you respect your elders and things like that. Now, should you respect disrespectful elders? No. Should you have a high respect for disrespectful teachers? No. But that's not what this person means. This person is just saying, you don't respect nobody who don't respect you. And a child doesn't really know how to interpret that. So a lot of times they come to school, and if I say, no, you don't get to do that, and they say something back, I tell them go to the safe seat, they feel like I've disrespected them. Or if I tell them that they have to go away from where they are, they feel like I've disrespected them. So now they're acting even worse because their parent has been saying, you don't respect anybody who doesn't respect you. They don't know how to interpret that. So on the off chance, that parents themselves don't know exactly what they said or what they meant, if you wouldn't mind, could you spread that word that you should not be teaching your child not to respect someone who doesn't respect you. Teach your child not to respect someone who doesn't provide them with the dignity that they deserve. And I'm sure people might disagree, but again, I don't have a problem with being disagreed with respectfully. Because a lot of these, some got to change. I'm going to tell you that right now, especially in our community. Currently, there's a lot going on in politics and people want to blame the orange guy for a whole lot of stuff. But even before he got in office, we've been dealing with children who look like me not scoring as high as they should. Families who look like mine not faring as well as they should. So that tells us we might be doing a little something wrong in our community. Dare I have that unpopular opinion and actually say that out loud? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud. We're doing something wrong here. So we need to dial it back, and we need to get it together. And we need to teach our children, hey, your whole objective, your job when you go to school is to get in there and get that knowledge. Sit down and learn something. Do what you need to do so that you can come out a better person, so that you can come out with the degree, the knowledge, the whatever you need to be successful, because so far it's looking bad. And we have someone in office at this time who does not want it to look better for us. We have a whole bunch of people who voted, and I say this and I promise it's true. The way these people voted, so many have voted against their very own interest. And that's not an accident. A lot of people did that in hopes of, it's like I always say, they're willing to slap themselves if they think they can punch us. And that's what they're aiming for. They're aiming for those punches. You got people coming out of the woodworks now saying all kinds of things that they would have never said before. They're feeling a certain level of comfort. And of course you would feel that level of comfort when the person who occupies the highest job in the land encourages that kind of foolishness, through his actions and through his non-actions. I still remember the first time when he was elected and he had a whole flat-out racist group stand up and say how much they support him and all that stuff. And it took him days. He's talking about, well, what do you want me to say when they say they support me? What should I say? You know what? I wouldn't have been the person begging him to say anything. Because if you don't know what to say when a racist group supports you, it's because you support their support of you. You're fine with it. Any decent person would have known to say, hey, I denounce that. He finally did say it after much pressure. After days went by, he finally said it. But there are also some things that he never finally did. Y'all remember those boys in Central Park that for whom he was actually basically calling for their deaths? You know what I mean? Even after DNA proved that they didn't do it. Do you think that clown ever came back and said, dang, maybe I should have held off on Judgment Day? No, he never did that. So a lot of times your lack of actions speak as loudly as your actions. But getting back to what I started on, I don't even know how I went there. I'm just saying we're at a place right now, folks, where we can't afford to keep failing. Our children need to do the best they can. So, this is my call to parents to stop spreading that silly message. Don't let me say silly, because there's nothing silly about. I sprayed and it looked like in the mirror the spray went somewhere behind my back. It must have gone through my hair or something. But there's nothing silly about calling for dignity. And if that's what you're asking for, cool beans. Let your child know, hey, you deserve dignity. If anyone is treating you in an undignified manner, have that conversation with them. Name calling you, pulling, jerking, things like that, then that's a problem. But respect, my friends, respect is earned. It just is. Half these little boys can't even pee straight. What are we supposed to be respecting them so much for? If that is what you mean, I don't mind me being wrong. I don't mind us having a disagreement. If you really mean I should be showing them some level of respect, I implore you, please let me know. What am I showing them respect for? Seriously. The respect that they need to be concerned about is self-respect. A lot of these kids are coming to school doing things that I am sure you parents do not know about. I know, well, some of them don't, because I let my parents know. I don't care. One time I had a little girl, she came to school, she was dressed just fine. Slipped into the bathroom, came back out, she had on shorts and a tank top and all this other stuff. Hey, I never know. Nowadays, it's possible. Maybe her mother did want her to dress like that. I don't know. You know what I did? I sat my little happy parts down at my computer and said, hey, just wanted you to know that if so-and-so was supposed to wear, the tanks and the shorts that she came out of that bathroom with, I'm the reason she doesn't have that on. I told her to go back in there and put on the clothes that she had before. What do you think that parent said when she emailed me back? She didn't know nothing about it. Told me thank you and was glad. You know what I mean? So it's getting to a point, honestly, where I've heard several teachers say, girl, I saw that. I don't say nothing to these kids no more. I don't care how they dress, because you call the parents and the parents got a problem with it. And that's true. I've contacted, I gave you a good story, but I've contacted parents before who have been like, I'm fine with that. Who do you think bought it? I'm the one that bought it. So yeah, she can wear that. I told her. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, hey. Hey, your daughter, your child, your way, ultimately. So just saying that, I just had to put my little 2 cents out there, because I'm so tired of hearing that whole thing. You don't respect nobody who don't respect you. Girl, teach them self-respect. Teach them how they ought to walk around in school learning. Teach them, and another thing, that's something that, girl, don't get me started. But another thing I'm so sick of, I get some of the kids at my school, we have a mixed population, and it's been that way for several of the schools at which I've worked. But we have a mixed population, and sometimes I'll hear black kids talk about another kid acting white because they're learning or doing something, or, conjugating verbs and vowels and all the things that they ought to do. And they're saying that when they're a good student, they're acting white. I have even, y'all might not believe this, but I even had somebody say something about me sounding like I was white. Sorry, I got to take this roller out because I'm trying to make, ouch. Pluck the hair. I'll be doggone, that hurt. Oh, and getting my ears pierced the other day sure enough hurt. Y'all might have seen that video already. I got my little double pierced, and I don't have anything in the front right now. But anyway, I get sick of the kids talking about how, one kid or another sounds white or is acting white because they're trying and all of that other stuff. That's so foolish. But that's what I was getting on. I was saying I had somebody tell me that I sound white before. And I'll tell you this is the honest to goodness truth. Growing up, most of the people in my neighborhood didn't talk like I talk now when I'm code switching and all of that stuff. Or even when they would try to code switch, it didn't quite come out quite right because they're just out of practice. It's just something you have to practice a lot of. And so I do it more so in my professional setting than typically. I'll get on here and I'll try to act like I got a little bit of sense, but a lot of times I get comfortable because it's y'all, we friends. And I say all that to say that I had someone telling me that I sound white. I was like, get out of here. I sound a whole lot of things, but I feel like if you were to close your eyes, go ahead, do it right now. If you close your eyes, it probably won't work because you already know what I look like. But if you close your eyes and you heard me talking, I'm not someone who sounds white, even if I'm code switching. To me, it has a whole different sound to it. Like if I'm more so, okay, let me switch it up a little bit and see, because I've been out of practice on this too. A lot of times it seems like you're mocking someone when you do it. But all right, here's how I normally talk. I'm just saying this. It just depends on where I choose to project my words. You know what I mean? Like back in the day when that credit wasn't quite right, and then bill collectors used to call me a little bit too much. Yeah, I used to try to sound different, and I would project my words instead of coming out of my mouth as they are now. I would go ahead and have them project and come out of my nose. And so that when I start talking out of my nose, it does have a bit of a twang to it. It does sound a little different, And then I would also, at the end of some of my sentences, kind of let those words go up. Yeah. And so then it sounds a little bit different. But if I use the same voice and I just keep talking and I'm talking out of my nose, even if I go ahead and let those words go up a little bit toward the end, it still doesn't have that same effect. It's just a matter of where we typically do it. So yeah, we just got to get out of this whole idea of white talking, black talk. Because if sounding successful and knowing answers and getting things right, if that's white, what's black? Sounding dumb, being like, come on, listen to the messages that we're sending. I feel like they're subliminal. In the same way that I said, teaching a girl that boys will be boys and pulling your hair, it's just how they show that they like you. In the same way that I feel like that's teaching girls that boys are going to hurt you for a while, but just hang in there and it'll be okay. I feel like that white talk, black talk stuff, that's saying that, hey, black people are not successful. Black people cannot give correct answers. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. You're talking to an AP student right here. Yeah, I may sound a little bit ignorant, but I got a little something right there. I know how to turn it on when I want to. And that's one of the bigger problems. We have tests designed around some of the mistakes that we make. Is it necessarily necessary to succeed in life? Maybe not. Maybe not getting a college degree and all of that stuff is necessary. But here's what I find to be very true. Most of the kids who are very ill behaved don't have very good grades. It doesn't feel good to not be smart. So when you send your kid off with that kind of don't respect nobody who don't respect you, and white sound black, you may not have said that directly yourself, but I'm just saying, when we send our kids off with those messages, it changes things. It changes the whole dynamic of things. Because I just so happen to feel like we're highly intelligent people. Like, are you kidding? I'm so proud to be black. It's not even funny. What other people endured hundreds of years of slavery, went from the slave house to the White House? What other people have started from the deficit that we started from and have come to where we are? We got a long way to go still. And talking foolish and turning our backs on each other isn't going to help us. But the strides we've made so far are just phenomenal to me. I'm so proud to be a black woman. And to me, that is a lot of what people fear. They fear the strength that we have. They fear the economic strength that we have, even the voting power there's so much that we have. And we just don't even recognize it. There's so much beauty in so many of us, and we don't see it. Like, I don't know. I don't be playing when I say I want us all to win. I'm definitely serious about it. But I have set my hair. I am done with this. It don't take me too long because I ain't got but a piece of hair or two. I put 100 rollers in there this time, it seems like, when I use the smaller ones. But anyway, with that said, I am going to end here and sit under the dryer, do a little bit of editing, and we'll talk again soon. Good Friday morning, people. We are getting ready to go to the W2. Just throwing on my last minute bit. I got my blazer all throw on and my perfume, and then I'm out the door. In fact, let me grab my blazer now. Oh, my work badge idea. Need that too. Someone asked me why I don't show my before and afters as it pertains to my cooking videos, my hair, and what I dress like. And they had a valid point. When I'm in the car, you really can't see what I'm wearing. Someone probably texting good morning. Girl, let me tell you about it, because I think I said something before, but all that text me good morning stuff and good night and how was your day and hope you have a good day. Like, how did you sleep? In the bed, under the covers, with my eyes closed. What do you really want? Like, if you want to see me, ask me out. Get ready for a date. Do all of that. I say don't invest your time in somebody who's clearly interested in wasting your time. But I digress. I was really supposed to be just showing you what I'm wearing. But here's what we got. Let me grab my blazer. As many of you might know, we are heading into Super Bowl weekend. This blazer is so old, I flat out don't even remember where I got it from. But it still gets lots of compliments. That's cute. Cargo skirt I know I got from Shein. Picked up the shirt from Ross here in Chiefs territory. It'd be hard not to find a Chiefs shirt, but I will say I've gone to many other cities and found Chiefs gear too. You would think there were Chiefs fans everywhere, but why I got people in my comments talking about Go Eagles and all that other stuff? No, that's not what we're doing over here. But if you are, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. No, I ain't mad. I say, hey, if we get this 3-peat, baby, we're making history. If we don't, dang, we had a good run. Because I remember once upon a time, all the cheering in the world didn't bring the Chiefs to the Super Bowl, much less have them win the big dance. Are you kidding? So we are excited. This is what my hair came out like after the roller set. Let's adjust some light, shall we? I don't know if that helps it or hurts it, but it's really, really curly. I wrap my hair at night to kind of change it from curly to more so just bounce. I think it's growing out some, and I can't decide. Yeah, I know it's growing out because it's hitting my collar too much. So I can't decide if I'm going to go ahead and grow it out again or just cut it up some more. I don't know. But anyway, here's where we are. Let's get ready to head on out the door, and we'll talk some more, probably in the car. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be vibing, listening to my music, or I make my phone calls and all that jazz. So picking up where I left off in the bedroom with someone saying something about I don't show the before and afters. The funny thing is, I actually do film my get ready with me. I wouldn't call them get ready with me's. I'm just showing you the outfits I'm wearing. Excuse my gloves, but this steering wheel is cold. The car sat in the garage and it's still cold. I've been out and about for a little while now. We just now got up to 33 degrees, so I dare not wonder what my temperature was with the car in the garage. But it's chilly. But anywho, yeah, I do film my outfit of the days. That's what it is, not my get readies. And I just don't post them. I should insert a couple here just for anyone who's interested. All right, so the outfit of the day is my little two-piece jogger here, tennis shoes, regular schmegular, work badge, of course. Oh, I need to go put on my baby's bracelet. I said I was gonna wear it all week, a little custom jewelry. I'll be right back. She thought enough of me to make a bracelet as my Christmas gift, so since I've been back, I've been trying to wear it for a little bit. The outfit of the day is super simple. I've got denim on denim. Both pieces came from Shein. I got this belt from Walmart. Absolutely love this belt. You talk about cosplay wears, I've gotten that and then some. Then I've got my little JCPenney sweater here, just to kind of break up the look a little and keep it warm. It doesn't do any snatching. It's not the most flattering fit, but baby, it's cold outside. And the hair is looking real sameish. Nothing there. I'll see you all in the car. Oh, last but not least, my Coach bag that I've had for too many years. I actually got this from the outlet. All right, see you in a minute. All right, ladies, we are set for the day. I am wearing some cheap boots, cheap but warm now, boots that I got from Famous Footwear. The pants are from Amazon. This shirt I got at Rainbow in the big girls section. I don't know if it'll come through, but it is literally a size 3X. I'll find out later if you all can see that or not, but yeah, it's a 3X, fits me just fine. And I'm loving it. Tank underneath. I've got my custom jewelry here that I'm showing you all. Love it. My Amazon jewelry, the bracelet and such that I got. It complements the watch my dad gave me 30 some odd years ago very well. You would think I bought these pieces together. And that's, oh, and my handbag is an oldie but goodie from Coach. And just like that, we are set, ready to go out the door, grab my lunch. This time I'm gonna grab the camera because how about yesterday I did my whole outfit of the day and all of that. And I'm like, all right, time to go to work. I'll talk to you in the car. How with no camera? Left the whole camera right there. So today we are remembering to grab it, and I will talk to you, if not in the car, because I do have a call or two to make. I'll talk to you later today. See ya. What I will say though is I would say the vlog that went with those outfit of the days, I've deleted. Because again, that was some that, you really came into my lane to make your turn, sir. But that was some that I had from like the days of vlogging got to be so many that I would be editing forever. And I didn't want to keep posting older information. Like I don't like it like that. I'm not good at today is Friday, boom, I'm gonna turn around and post this tonight. Although I might try it. But if I do, that's more abnormal for me. She's still a full-time working girl. She's not a content creator full-time. I don't know that I ever will be. I'm small. I'm happy with growing. I'm happy with the audience I've got. I'm happy that I tend to attract more positive comments now, because I'm gonna tell you, once upon a time, for real, y'all was eating me up. And I guess those people got tired of either being invited to the block party or me just not really engaging. I'm not into that much negativity because it just takes something out of you. And I can't go around stressed. Even good stress takes something out of you, like, you know, planning for a wedding, planning for parties. That's stress, and even though you're happy, it's still stress on the body, and I think it all takes a toll. So I darn sure ain't participating in no negative stress. Much more likely for the positive stress. Like I'm positively stressed about this being Super Bowl weekend and having fun. They're expecting me to bring some wings, double up on what I brought last time, and they're gonna slide me $1 or $2 to do it. So, I mean, come on. You can't be mad at that, right? So that's what we're doing there. This whole weekend, I have really no plans, none. I need to do some updating on my resume and things like that, because I'm kind of looking to spread out. I'm looking to see if I can go somewhere else, but it's kind of tricky because I'll be honest with y'all, I have a decent amount of education and a heck of a lot of experience, and going into new places, they don't want to pay for those two things. They don't. They want to start me out at a lower rate, and that's a hard idea to come across. I do have, there in the Kansas City area, we have a district called Independence. Baby, they got school 4 days a week. F-O. You know what? Y'all put me over there. I will code switch, and I will proudly say that they have school for 4 days a week, and I feel that I could efficiently do the job that I do in just those 4 days. Yeah, I'd probably take a pay cut to take off a day a week, because that ain't really no cut for me. That's 3-day weekends every weekend, baby. Yeah, sign me up. So that'd be a district I'm thinking about, but that's a hump for me. That's a bit of a drive. So I don't know that I want to do that, but that's what I'm doing. Don't be surprised if I maintain my same position, you know, just to maintain my same salary, because if y'all notice, I like to eat. 9 times out of 10 when I'm filming, I be in the kitchen. I ain't there for nothing, you know, so we ain't trying to lighten up on food at all. Don't know how these tariffs are gonna hit and how that's gonna hurt the economy even more for us middle folks. I mean, everybody want to clap and applaud. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people want to clap and applaud getting rid of these immigrants and stuff. But do y'all realize that they pay like $100 billion? That's what it be. They pay about $100 billion in taxes. You get rid of all the immigrants, where you think the government gonna start taking that money out of? Who booty gonna have to cough that dough up? It's not going to be the wealthy Republicans who don't even want to pay their percentage in taxes as it is. They got all kind of loopholes and dodges for paying a high amount of tax. Who you think finna pay that? Yeah. And then they give us the whole spiel about, yeah, they're taking black jobs. Says who? Says who? I feel like the jobs that a lot of immigrants hold are jobs for immigrants to hold. And I'm not saying that that's because they're beneath us or any of that. I'm saying that when you first come in and you're first getting acclimated, you get the first available entry-level job. But if you've been here in the States a while, you've mastered the language and all of that, you shouldn't even inspire for those jobs to be your job. Those are not black jobs. We are not doggone immigrants. You know, we heard the opinions of how we're seen back when you really did that. I get so tired of people just jumping in front of me for no absolute. I must look like I got heck of insurance, and I do, but I'm just saying, put some speck on my car. Anywho, yeah, those aren't black jobs. We got an idea of how they felt about us being immigrants when we saw some of those news postings back when New Orleans had that very unfortunate Katrina incident, and they were talking about the refugees stealing food and stealing, what refugees? Those are American citizens. Oh, okay. All right. I understand. And if you don't understand yet, I don't know why not. But again, I just say, I digress. I don't even know what I was talking about. Other than those jobs are not black jobs. Don't let them make you believe that. They are not. Aspire to do greater and higher. You've been here for a while. Why would you want an entry-level job? You're not an entry-level citizen. So wrap your brains around that. I've already had my critique of saying that A lot of times immigrants come here. There are children who are second language children, and I watch their test scores and their understanding and their work ethic and work efforts far excel those of us who have been here for a while. We need to do something better. Let me get off that soapbox, but period. Getting off that soapbox, what else am I going to talk about? I actually don't even know. I don't know. Get my little happy parts into work. Like I said, I gotta find my resume, dust it off. I am not good at interviewing. As much as I can sit and chop it up with you all, I have that gift of gab. I do not have a good gift of gab when it comes to interviews. I get nervous. I really do. And that whole picture people naked and and it's weird. For those of you who don't know, I was in drama in high school. Imagine that. I'm dramatic. Go figure. But in drama we had all these methods that they would talk about, such as picture the audience naked, picture your family in the front row, or look at your family who is in the front row. If I'm being 100% honest, I never was too nervous to do drama or to be in a play, because when I'm in a play, I'm pretending to be someone else. It's not just me. But when I'm in an interview, and the interview style that I've usually seen is it's about anywhere from say 6 to 8 or so people lined up across from you, all looking at you, talking to you and asking you questions. And I'll always walk away saying, why didn't I say, oh, I know that answer. Why did, all that to say your girl is nervous. I'm quite nervous about this whole interview process, but I keep hyping myself up, just saying that, hey, what's for me is for me. What's for me is for me. What's for me is for me. It's for me, right? So that being said, I'm still nervous, and it's virtual, so that should be even easier, but I don't know. I've in my life never had a virtual interview. That's new to me. So I don't know. We'll just see how all of this goes. Please send me your well wishes and good luck. You don't even have to type it out in the comments, but just flutter fingers or something as you watch me now. But I'm hopeful. We'll see. What else have I got going on? Probably not a whole heck of a lot else. And rather than just continue to talk about a whole lot of nothing, because I did plenty of talking when I set my hair, maybe I should just end this whole vlog now and then get ready to set up a different one. Riding on my coattail like that does not make me speed, buddy. I speed already. Dang. Yeah, go around, sugar britches. Y'all remember that? What was that, Officer and the Gentleman? Walk around, sugar britches, walk around. I believe that was the only award Louis Gossett won. Never did get paid a whole lot more until he later starred in, what was it, Why Did I Get Married Too, with Tyler Perry. And I think that was the first time he said he got paid well. That's bananas to me. Others have said that too, Taraji P and things like that. So apparently Tyler Perry pays his actors well. His opinions on women and what we should pay as it pertains to bills and what we should accept as it pertains to men. We want to talk about it. Did I say I was going to end the blog? Let me go ahead and do that right now. I am getting closer to the J-O-B, so I need a little bit of hype music to get me going. The kids always make me happy, but when I got meetings and all of that stuff, baby, I need hype music, and that's what I'm about to go into before my full day of teaching. So with that said, I will talk to you all again soon. Please remember to hit the like, comment, subscribe button. We've got a few new friends. Thank you so much for joining already. I hope you like what you see. Stick around and let me know what you think. Until next time, take care.